Hey, this is Don Rose, All Points Atlanta Realty, and I'm here to discuss the next steps once you get under contract to purchase a new home. So, congratulations, you're under contract to purchase yourself a new home, and that's good news, good for you. Now, we discussed in the previous video what the due diligence period is, and we also discussed the inspection, the home inspection, and the home inspection process. So, now let's say the home inspection is done, the due diligence period is over, and everybody's feeling good about the deal and you're moving forward and you're on your way to owning a new home. Next is the appraisal. The appraisal is ordered by the lender. The appraisal isn't ordered by the buyer's agent or the seller's agent. The appraisal is ordered by the lender. The purpose of the appraisal is to give the value of the home. Now, this is very, very, very important. So let's say that the home, you offer $400,000 for the home, and you under contract for $400,000 for this home, and the home appraises for $425,000. That's great news. You're going to go into this home with $25,000 worth of equity. Praise the Lord, it's wonderful. But here's the problem. What if you're under contract to pay $400,000 for this home, and it only appraises for $350,000? Now you have a problem. Why is that? Because the lender is not going to fund that home and pay for that home more than the actual appraised value. So if you're under contract for $400,000 and it appraises for $350,000, now there's a $50,000 gap that has to be figured out. So one of two things could happen. The seller can say, hey, I'm going to go ahead and sell this home for $350,000 because that's the value. Or as the buyer, you can come out of your pocket for $50,000. Now, what you do and how you handle is completely up to you. But $50,000 is a big gap, right? That's a lot of distance to cover, $50,000. So in this scenario, what will probably happen is the seller will say, no, I won't sell this home for $350,000. I think it's worth $400,000. And then the buyer is going to say, well, I'm not going to give you $50,000 out of my pocket and pay $40,000 for a home that's only valued at $350,000. Now, remember, in the previous video, we discussed the earnest money. So, assuming that you had appraisal contingency in that contract, now you as the buyer, you can back out of this deal and say, I can no longer go with this deal because the home did not appraise for enough money, and you will still get your earnest money back. There would be no harm, no penalty, no damages to you as the buyer. You would receive your earnest money back into your pocket. Now, in a situation that's less egregious, so let's say you're going in at $400,000 and the home appraises for $395,000. Now, at that point, the smart seller is going to say, hey, I'm going to sell you this home for $395,000, and I'm not going to lose this deal over $5,000. And this is the actual value of the home. So I'm going to sell you the home for what it appraised for. So once the appraisal is done, now you're moving forward and you're just waiting for your loan to go through underwriting with your lender, and you are on your way to owning your new home. Well, listen, I hope you found this video helpful. We would love to be your preferred real estate agency in the Atlanta area, in the state of Georgia. You can reach us at 404-357-0754. That's 404-357-0754. You can find us on our website, allpointsatlanta.homes.com, and you can find more videos just like this one on our YouTube page, All Points Atlanta Realty. That's at All Points Atlanta Realty. But thank you so much. God bless you. Hope you have a good afternoon.